Hi, my name is Gerry Gallick, and I would like to share with you a small piece of my faith story, which is actually a faith journey, which I have been on from the northern part of New Hampshire. And this journey has brought me across America to here, to this Arvada Christian Church in Arvada, Colorado. My story begins like many others. As a young man, I grew up in the city of Pittsburgh, and there I was taught to be strong and to be self-reliant. And being taught in such a way, whenever a problem would arise, whether it was transportation or occupation or a relationship, I would always try to pull myself up by my own bootstraps with some hard work and prayer, turn the page and move on. In 2007, I had a really nice job in a mid-sized engineering firm in the southern part of New Hampshire. The Great Recession was coming upon us, and I saw that my job was soon to be fading away. So I followed the path of development to the northern part of New Hampshire, up in God's country, a place where I always wanted to be. I found similar occupation there and a smaller home, but the church was excellent. But again, the Great Recession found me hiding in the northern part of New Hampshire, and I was laid off. I suddenly had to redefine myself, and I tried to find work for over a year and a half, but to no use. I was always overqualified or just too old. So I had to go backward in my occupation and pick up trailer driving, which is something I did once upon a time when I was much younger. While I was driving all around New England in my trailer truck, I would notice that there was something different about me. As I would head out in the morning, I would notice that I was dizzy and I was having headache pain. By midweek, the dizziness and the headaches became much stronger, and I could not deny it anymore that something was happening to me. Later that afternoon, I went to look at something on my trailer truck. I bent over. I had a sudden force hit me inside my head, dropping me to the ground, rolling me over on my back under the trailer. I lay there on the ground pondering in my mind what had just happened to me. I slid out from under the truck and leaned against the dual wheels of the truck. And I knew right then that I had to make the hard call to dispatch that I thought I had a stroke. That was a very difficult call because, to use a DOT term, that put me out of service. My family physician called for an MRI of my head to see if anything was happening there. The MRI was very revealing in that it showed us that I had multiple head tumors. Further examination determined that I had tumors in my neck and all the way down my spine. We found ourselves coming across America to Denver, Colorado, to the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Center. After meeting with the doctor, the prognosis was that I have a very rare blood disease called Erdheim's-Chester's disease. The biggest obstacle to this disease is that there are so few patients with this disease that doctors have not tested enough medicines or experimented with enough treatments to know how to help any of the patients. The life expectancy for someone with Erdheim-Chester's disease is very, very short. In the past, I was strong, but right now I am weak. And the only strength that I have is my faith in Jesus Christ. He gives me the ability to face every day with joy and encouragement that I will be able to carry on. The Lord does not promise us in this earth that we will be free of pain, discomfort, anxiety, and fear. But what He does promise us in His Word is that He will be with us all the way through it. And in my faith journey here in this illness, as debilitating as it is, every day I have experienced Him with me. Every day I have seen Him manifest Himself here in this home and in the church and in many different ways. I am truly grateful for knowing the Lord Jesus Christ. And if I didn't know Jesus Christ, this family would have been broken up by now. But because I have a new birth and I have Christ within, I have the strength to endure this hardship. Even if I don't have the ability to fight this disease much longer and I lose the physical battle, I will still have victory because of what Christ has done. Because He has given me a promise, the same promise that He has given all of us through the resurrection, that we too will be with Him where He is. At some point in your life, you're going to find yourself in this similar situation, whether you have a serious illness or not. We all, at some point, will have to come to grips with the fact that our life here on this earth is temporary. Why not allow yourself to come to know the Lord Jesus? Allow Him into your temple so that when the time comes, He will allow you into His temple.